Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is February 6th, and this is your aftermarket update. So typically, as we sit down here after a weekend on a Monday, we are expecting the market to be a little bit sluggish early in the session as traders are getting back to their desk for the trading week and getting kind of their feet underneath them, right? And so today was really no exception. As we opened today, the market was in a very narrow range. In fact, if you look here, we made it down to 60, 53, 60, and up to 87. That's 27 ticks low to high in the first hour of the trading day. So a very narrow range here off of our decision points. You had the structure signal up to the daily structure mid. Also, one of the things that we talked about in here today was the market was in this bullish idea with a choppy sideways lean to it. And you can see this box here that we have drawn around price action, pretty sideways price action from around mid-December through to the first week here of February. This red bar here represents price action today, but you can see how over the last 2 days, Thursday and Friday of last week, we came right to the top of the box here and began to come down. And today we're testing that trend line to the downside. But again, looking for this bullish idea. But again, we talked about the fact that we could be selling off because we had hit the top of that trading range on Thursday and Friday. And that's one of the things that we were looking to do here today was to get short. We had a fairly significant level here. If you take a look at your volume bars, you come back into earlier today, and you had this level here at 78. Let's come back into here. We talked about this as the market was getting ready to open here. This is right. We'd had this bar here at 78 that had provided lots of resistance. And as we made our way up and around it here today, it's a little bit hard to see, though. But that's 78, and you can see that we whacked into it a few times before we broke out and came back down. It was just really choppy conditions here initially to start the day. But once we came into this daily structure signal here. This is one of our market maker level decision points. The market began to rally. We found resistance up here at the structure mid. You had settlement at 83 as well as this structure mid, and we had a ETH session price here at 81. So that's the extended trading hours price at 81 rather. And so right here around 79, 78, we were looking to get in short. I get in short here at 79, and then really the wait began. So what we talked about in the trading room today is that we were going to be looking to target all the way down to 49 for 30 ticks, two lots, 30 ticks down to 49. Now the market rotates back and forth, and this trade lasts about 57 minutes, almost 58 minutes today. And so what I've done, I'm going to let you watch it, but I'm going to cut it way down. I think I've squeezed the actual trade itself into about a 5-minute clip. So nobody wants to watch a feature-length movie trade as we go back and forth here, right? So we cut it down into about 5 minutes, but the market comes down into this structure signal. Again, I'm short at 79. We get to 78. That's that level I was showing you earlier. Market rallies back and forth, double tops at 78. And then continues back and forth. And our target was 49. Our target ends up being 49 here. The market's moving just a little bit here right now, so my charts are a little bit sluggish here. All right, so, well, you're going to be able to kind of take the thunder out of it here, but you can see that the market comes all the way down initially to the low here of 46, and this is a 3-minute chart. I end up taking myself out at around 56, but eventually it comes all the way down into the low teens. So while I do like to hang on to the targets, there was a lot of volume that was accumulating around the 50 area, bounced back up, and what I did not want to do is give a whole bunch back. So what you've ended up seeing me do here, I'm going to let this thing play all the way out to the end, to the 49, to show you that it hit the target. Just a couple of, probably 2 minutes after I took myself out at 56. But we did start the day here on Monday with a nice 46 tick winning trade here on Monday. So a nice way to start the week. Somebody asked me in the room, that's really cool. Why are we stopping? And like I tell people in here all the time, when you make a nice little pop at almost 50 ticks in a single trade early in the morning that lasts an hour, it's for me, it's about psychology and mental capital and all of those kinds of things, and that's why I put a stop to my trading day. So I like to go into the Tuesday with a really good feeling about what we did on Monday, and we're going to be able to do that. So I'm going to let you watch this trade of the day again. It was about 58 minutes in length initially. I've squeezed it down into about 5 minutes. So without further ado, here is that OTG trade of the day. All right, in at 79. The target is 40. We'll make it an even 30 ticks to 49 underneath. Okay, so you see that I took myself out there at 56 instead of waiting those few extra ticks to 49. And the reason for that is there was a considerable amount of volume that was planted right there at 50, and I just didn't want it to come back too far. If you'll remember on Friday, I waited for that extra 10 ticks on Friday, and it ended up coming all the way back and taking me out, plus 12 instead of being positive like 35. So something like that, 35, 36 on Friday. But the point is, I didn't want this thing to come down with all that volume there, and I was really trying to reach out for 4 or 5 extra ticks, and I didn't want to have a stop back far enough where it wouldn't make sense to hold on to it if it came back and took me out. So anyway, of course, then the market comes all the way down, and this was that target, your market maker level, market structure signal. Market comes back up, rallies into that zone again, and then sells off today. And that is a really good day. That was the anatomy of our really good day. 1 trade, 1 win, 46 ticks, and on to Tuesday's trading. So again, as always, I want to say thank you for spending the time watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group. And until next time, I want to wish you good luck and good trade.